All right, we back. Been a while. Iron's taking some pictures. We're gonna try to show. We're gonna try to simplify how to hook up a eBay aftermarket AEC heat unit. This is probably about the simplest that we can do. We looked on the internet and couldn't find nothing this simple to break it down for people like us that don't know what the hell we know. It's gonna go under your dash. It's gonna have two wires. It's gonna have a red wire that's gonna have a fuse on it. And that's gonna go to a power wire to the battery. Now it don't have to go to the battery, but it just needs to be a good source of power, something that can hold wire, because that's gonna spin this fan. All right, and there is a ground built into it right here. But we're gonna run extra ground from the body or frame or whatever up here just to make sure. So really the only wires you're gonna have is this red one and this green one. Now this green one's gonna come off the back and come around, and you're gonna have this pressure switch on the dryer. Now it's gonna go in one side. The other side of that dryer is gonna come to the hot side of the compressor, which is probably gonna be red or green. The other wire on that compressor is gonna be a ground. You're gonna tie it into a ground. All right, now that's gonna be the wiring on it. Now we're gonna go over the hoses. So you mount your dryer up front.
We've been arguing over for the last hour.
We'll mount this up front.
It's gonna go right yonder.
Yeah, right there in front of that radiator. I need me one of them finger things.
One of them radiators?
From the radiators. All right, now this kit, now I don't know what kit you're gonna get, but this kit only has two fittings that are the same. Small port on the compressor is supposed to be the high side from what I read. Like I say, I don't know shit about this.
That's what it said, the smallest of the two.
So, now you're gonna go from this condenser straight to your compressor. All right? And then your compressor, which being that this is the big side, so I guess that's the low, this is your high side.
Mm-hmm.
This right here. So that's one line going from there for your high side. See that little tiny fitting? That the internet says that means it's the high side. Fatty here is the low side. So now your low side goes from the compressor to the big side on this cooling system here. Now you are going to have, the cheapest way to do this if you ain't going to do a bunch of them is put all this in, stick your hoses down in, and make sure they bottom out.
Yes.
I put a little WD-40 on them. Put your foot on that. I'm about to pick that thing up.
Those are good
I put some
magnets.
WD-40 and push them bottoming out. So you cut them bottoming out and then take them to a hydraulic shop and have them crimp them. Now we have crimped them because I'm putting AC in a bunch of shit.
We did. We got that for the BMW.
Yeah, BMW. And the reason we are doing this in this car, I know you're thinking, well, hell, that car had AC on it. We have put AC on these cars and tied into a GM compressor. And Ford on these years has this system that don't make no sense to me. I don't know what I'm doing. It works out. So come around this way and look inside this dash. We have gutted the whole dash out of this car. And I'm gonna mount this unit up in here. All right, run our lines maybe over here. But the unit I ordered has 4 ports behind dash unit. So we're gonna run those ports to the vents. Now, of course, I know you're getting ready to say, well, what about defrost? Well, I'm gonna put a Y in here on one of those and put a cable to open or shut it, or I can reach under the dash and click it for defrost. I still got to order that. Damn, buddy, did you cut that off instead of
Yeah, couldn't get the bolts out.
Raggedy.
Couldn't get the screws out.
You cut my shifter off?
Mm-hmm. Cut it off.
Is it in park at least?
Gone. Yeah, it's in park. Gotcha.
So that's what's going on.
I knew you was gonna catch that.
My God, dude. I am, bud. We usually just take the screws out, but
Couldn't get them out.
All right, well, better than breaking the plate. Go over one more time. This is high side. There's only one size fitting that size in this kit. Now, I'll put a link in the kit, but I believe all of them on there is the same. So you run that to your high side, and that's the only place this hose goes, from there to there.
From there to the compressor.
All right. Then your other fitting, which I guess this is the low side, it goes in to your cooling box here. I don't know what you call this. A cool, I guess. I don't know. It goes in here. All right. That's only the same size. Smaller fitting goes all the way to your dryer can. And then from there to your condenser side there, your small side. And that's all it is. If you're like us, you complicate the shit out of everything when it don't need to be. It's pretty simple. Now, this is like, I want to say $380 if you use your compressor. Now, I'm going to tell you something too about that. On an LS, these compressors on a truck compressor, they have two different fittings that they'll sell you. Now, they're going to tell you that these fittings will work. They won't. But here's the ones you need. Obviously, you can tell the difference in them. But if you're doing a truck or Tahoe or van compressor, you need this little tiny deal here and not these. These will not fit. I see people buy these and comment that they had to turn them down. I don't understand why you do that. But anyways, this is what you need. This is not what you need for this compressor. And I think this is a 10S17F compressor or something. Yeah, 10S17F. See, the box that these come in even says that it fits it. And they advertise that these do, but they don't. So don't buy these. Now, I'm going to leave Heiner to the let me tell y'all a little story that happened this morning. I walked outside this morning and there's transmission fluid. It kind of looked like Lake Erie out here.
Oh my God, it wasn't that much.
Transmission fluid. $7 a quart. I buy nothing but the best.
He ain't telling you the whole story. I think he done something.
Now look. So Heiner shows up. I said, man, we got a transmission leak. He said, did you not put none of that sealing on it? I said, I didn't put it in. You did. Started chuckling. He's trying to get me. Trying to blame that on me when he, in fact, done it.
Yeah, but see, he's missing the point. I finally got him to say I done something.
That was the only thing done on the car. Except for the brakes, the throttle cable, the shifter, the fuel lines, the shocks. Other than that, though, that's all he done. Yeah.
I did put a horn on it.
He did put a horn on it. The horn was killing him. He kept asking where the horn was. This one actually starts by the key.
Usually we use that to start the car.
Yeah, we usually use the horn. The horn on these are on the signal light. You push the signal light's arm in. And we usually hook a starter up to that. But this one starts with the key. I wired it up, and she's starting with the key. So I'm going to leave Heiner to this job here since he ain't done nothing to the car. I'll let him do this wrecking. I'm going to go out here because I ordered wires for Pumper 60 because there's a show Saturday. I think it's 10 to 3. If you're out and about, go over to Lower Botetourt High School, support them. We're going to try to drag a trailer and all the rat rods over there. And Billy Wayne. If this is done, Glenn's going to drive Billy Wayne over. Hell, even if it ain't got dash in it, it can still drive.
So,
Like nothing in the dash gonna work anyway.
yeah, ain't nothing in there gonna work but the fuel hand. That'd be it. So, like I say, I ordered a different box now. This is gonna go in pumper 60, and I ordered a different box. So we're gonna put everything in there, and Heiner's gonna have to take the exhaust off to get this leak. He just don't know it yet. Now I'm gonna show y'all something too. If you order one of these, before you accept it from the mailman, make sure you look at it, because you might end up with something like this. So look at it before you accept it if you're home, and if not, check it as soon as you get it, because lo and behold, it liable to look like that. But I'm gonna put these plug wires done all right. They was just getting hot up here at the end. But what I've done, well, they won't go over the, I tell you what, do we got any of those metal factory? That's what we need, because the boots won't fit over them. But they're so far away, I don't know if it's gonna matter, but it'd be nice to have them on it.
That's one with you. I can honestly say that's pretty good clear. Of course, you stop manifolds too.
Yeah, it turned out good. But I'm going to use these on pumper 60 again, and I'm going to put this wrap on there until my plug wires that I bought come in. Now, I bought a set that was, I'm tight now, but I bought another set that was like $170, waiting on them, but they ain't going to be here. Well, after $140 worth of transmission fluid, it's full. Left that line right there off and let transmission fluid blow through it and cleaned it out so nothing got contaminated. All right, this is how my day's going. Let me tell y'all how my luck goes. Me and the old lady's luck's the same. We always laugh about it. I don't get mad, I just laugh at it. So I get in the truck to go get transmission fluid. My boy's truck, because it don't get run much, so I try to get in it and take it. Ain't good for a vehicle set, especially newer stuff. Better go dead. Anywho, I go to the bank, put some money in, swing by Wendy's, get me and Glenn some lunch. Guy comes up to the window of the truck and says, "Buddy, you are pouring oil out the back of the truck, out of the bed." I said, I'll look in a little bit, buddy, thank you. So I'm thinking, I said, man, ain't nothing in the truck. Like there ain't nothing in there. Put a short block on there for Kyle, but he done got it. So go to Wendy's, leave Wendy's, go over to the Advanced Auto there to get transmission fluid. I'm parked, I get out, and there's oil running off the roll pan of this truck. Like, I'm talking about a pile of oil. And I was like, oh, what the hell? First thought, well, Kyle dumped the motor over, got oil in the bed. I dropped the tailgate, flipped the tonneau cover up. There's a motor laying in the bed of the truck, done rolled over. I didn't know the motor was on there. Never crossed my mind. I don't see no straps hooked to the motor, so I guess my buddy Kyle put the motor on there and didn't strap it down or something. There's straps hooked to where I had them hooked, but ain't none hooked to the motor. Motor's laying over on the side with 7 quarts of oil running out of the bed. So I go to the car wash, spray it out, get the truck cleaned up, get all that out, soap it all down, wash it all up, clean everything up. There's a chain I had on the back of the truck I unhooked. Shut the tailgate, throw the chain on, hit the damn tire that I got on the back for the Fairmont, knock a valve stem out. Tire goes flat. I'm just laughing at this point. You know, I'm whatever. So I come back, put transmission fluid in the truck. Glenn fires up. Well, this is prior. Glenn fired it up. We bled the system. it didn't have enough transmission fluid. After $150, 4 gallons transmission fluid, because the cooler's way up front. The lines and the cooler's huge on this. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't going to overheat. So, anyways, I fill it up, start truck up. Truck's just carrying on. I mean, I said, damn, man. So I'm changing plugs and checking, make sure it's got a spark, and checking injectors, and I say the fuel pump ain't loud. It done took shit on me. So this floor pan right here, this whole thing comes up so you can get to the fuel pump and all on the side of the road if you need to. I take it all up. This shifter slides out of the pedestal. I got this truck where you can work on it if you need to. You ain't got to crawl under it. I can crawl under it. I get all that out, checking, putting the ground on there because I done added a bunch of grounds trying to figure out why those plug wires are melting. Hoping that helps. I get down there and put an extra ground on the fuel pump, don't change nothing. Well, I've never burnt one of these pumps up. We've used them over and over. Just click in my head, smack a tank. This daggone thing's out of gas. I done all this crap. It's out of gas.
Carl, see if you can figure out what's wrong with this thing. It won't crank up and everything seems to be put together, right?
Till I see you.
Okay, stop back by. Don't worry about your boy now. He's doing good.
It ain't got no gas in it.
You see there, Scooter? Things are the simplest things first.
It's got a gas hand in it, but it wasn't grounded because I got the tank wrapped in rubber so it don't rub a hole in aluminum. And it wasn't grounded. I put a ground wire on it and the hand on the gauge never moved, so I assumed that either one of them was bad, the sending unit or the gauge. I bought a Pro Comp gauge because I didn't want to deal with a cheap one and the issues that come with them. But the old truck, she ready to haul, baby. Drove it to work last night and it done good. I got 2 tires keep leaking down on me, brand new tires and wheel. Well, I'm gonna say brand new, but they ain't got any miles on them. But that's the second one that I've had leaking down on me. I don't know why they're doing it, but I'll address that issue. I'm gonna check air in them tomorrow after I fill them up today. If they still got good air pressure, me and Glenn's gonna load up the hot rods and get ready for Saturday. And I'll worry about them tires when we get back. I ain't gonna fool with it too much. There she is, running good. Hopefully she'll be hooked to that trailer over there.